Hello everybody and welcome to a video update. First proper video update of 2016, I think, barring the Happy New Year stuff. So this is the first proper video update. And it's already halfway through February. Don't know where January's gone. Been and gone very quickly. And this video update is not going to be a quick one. It's going to be a long one. 10 to 15 minutes, I reckon. So you might want to grab yourself something to eat. Bit of a snack, biscuits, crisps, chocolate, get yourself a cup of tea, bit of coffee, whatever your tipple is. My tipple today is ginger wine. Why ginger wine, you say? Well, today is, I believe, National Wine Drinking Day here in the UK. Wine Drinking Day. Can you believe there is a wine drinking day? Doesn't sound like it should be something that's promoted, does it really, drinking alcohol? But there you go. So I thought I'd partake in wine drinking day with some ginger wine left over from the Christmas period. Went completely dry for January, no alcohol, but now I've got alcohol downstairs from Christmas and New Year that hasn't been drunk in January, so I'm now having to drink it in February instead, so hence why I'm finishing off my ginger wine on the wine drinking day. Anyway, and also I'm sporting new beard look. Yes, some people said grow it, so I decided to grow it, and I've grown it and then shaved it back in a bit of shaping. It's going a little bit mousy at the minute, but there you go. The new look me. Okay, introduction's over. As you can tell, it's going to be a long one. I hope you've grabbed that drink and that snack now. So okay, I'm going to start off by saying, having not a rant as such, but something prompted me to make this video update. And I've responded to a comment this evening, a couple of comments this evening about The Witcher 3 and how it's now part 164, 67 or whatever the hell it is, and it's dragging on for a bit. And yeah, I agree, it is dragging on for a bit, but it was a long game, and it's the nature of the beast, isn't it? If you do a long LP, that's a game that's 150 hours long, it's going to be a long LP, and I'm aware of that fact. But I don't usually like to start something and not finish it without good reason. Apart from Attila, of course, and Dragon Age 2. But out of a 6-year LPing career, the only 2 LPs that I haven't finished has been Dragon Age 2 and Attila. So it's not a bad record, really. I don't tend to leave things unfinished. So in these long and drawn-out LPs, I have to finish them. Combine that with the fact that they are blind for me, most of these games that I am playing, so, I want to finish them and want to play them out to a finish because I am playing it blind. I want to experience the game like you've experienced it. You've experienced it off camera, most of you, and enjoyed it at your leisure. This, for me, is my leisure. I enjoy LPing games blind. I enjoy playing through the game as an LP, and in fact, I enjoy LPing a game more, now that I've done it for so long, than actually playing it. So for instance, with The Witcher 3, I know for sure that I would not have enjoyed the game anywhere near as much as if I played it on my own without recording it as an LP. Because when I'm LPing it, I'm commentating on certain things, I'm picking up on certain things, I'm commenting on the music, on the scenery, on the graphics, and I'm engrossing myself in the game to try and bring it out for you guys in the commentary, and that is making me enjoy it more as well, if you get where I'm coming from. So I know for sure that I'm enjoying the game more as an LP than if I actually didn't record it. And so that's why I keep going with these long LPs, because I'm enjoying them as a game for the first time. So anyway, to the comment that I responded to, and somebody said that they were getting a bit bored of The Witcher 3 and were going to move on to something else. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. You don't have to watch it all. You can watch it in bits. You don't have to watch, watch at your leisure. I'm just doing this, and if 1 or 2 people enjoy what I do, from the very first day I've always said, if 1 or 2 people enjoy what I'm doing, that's enough for me. I'm not in this for the views. I'm not going to ever LP a series just to get views, or not LP this because it's not getting enough views, or I'm not going to cancel a series because it's not getting enough views. I'm going to just play games that I enjoy playing and hope that 1 or 2 people enjoy it as well. And I think that's the case. I think more than 1 or 2 are enjoying it. So that's enough for me. So that was fine. But then somebody also put, somebody that's been a subscriber for a while, then put something along the lines of, these longer LPs are dominating the channel, and things were more engaging in the past when I was doing 3 or 4 videos or 3 or 4 sessions a week of different games. And then that kind of hurt a little bit, because I am doing my best to put as much out there as possible. LPing is a very time-consuming thing, and those that actually do this will know, recording a session, then editing it and rendering it and suffering crashing with Sony Vegas every so often, then re-rendering it and uploading it to YouTube, these massive files. It's a time-consuming process, and I put up as much as I can, as often as I can, not just of The Witcher 3, not just of Skyrim, these long dominating LPs that have been going on for some time, but I try my best to put out other stuff as well, so you've got some variety. So for instance, last year I put out Sims 4, Baldur's Gate, Dragonborn, Until Dawn, Witcher 3, Metal Gear Solid 5, to name but a few. I streamed Democracy, City Skylines, Tales of the Borderland, Game of Thrones, Life is Strange, all last year. So, I've done a fair bit other than The Witcher 3 and Skyrim. I've done as much other things as I possibly could fit into my day. And if you couldn't find anything in that mix that you liked or didn't like, what the hell can I do? So that's what really frustrated me, because I'm doing my damnedest here. I'm doing my best to put up as much as possible, and I'm, as I said, I'm still doing this as a hobby. I'm putting all these things out there because I enjoy it. So they just hurt a little bit, and certain comments do hurt. Mindless people putting racial comments, which they do. It's the 21st century, but you still do get people putting the odd racial comment on there about me, and people saying you're an idiot and you're crap at this game. I couldn't care less about those comments, but certain comments, especially from certain people that I've, seen in the long-term subscribers and viewers, and people you've had conversations with on the channel itself and stuff like that, when they don't put it as a malicious thing, but they might just make an off comment here and there, and sometimes they resonate and hurt far more than these mindless idiots. So that really did frustrate me. But then it prompted me to do something, which is leading on to why I'm actually doing this video update. It prompted me to consider how much time I'm putting into my channel at the moment, and have done for the past 6 years, and how much time I'm going to be able to put into my channel in the not too distant future. Because those of you that follow me, or have been following for a long time, or even the past year, will know that I'm actually starting a new job. And my new job starts on the 29th of February. So pretty much just about a week and a half to go now. What's the problem? I started LPing in 2010, so I'm coming up to my 6th year anniversary this April. 6 bloody years. And when I started LPing in 2010, I was a police officer. And I worked shifts, full-time job. And I still managed to put up multiple videos, at least a video a day, 5 days a week, wherever possible. And I've been doing that for the past 6 years. Because of the way the shifts fell, on an early shift, I finished at 3 o'clock, so I could come home, have a quick bite to eat, a cup of tea, and by 4, ready to do some LPing. No problem. Then I would finish about 6 or 7 and still have the rest of my evening to myself, to play football, to chill out or whatever. On a late shift, I'd start at 3, so I could do some LPing before work, get up at 10, have some breakfast, start LPing about 11, can have a good couple of hours of LPing before work. No problem. And on my days off, because of the way the shifts fell, I would get 3 days off on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All my friends were at work midweek anyway, so I had plenty of time during the day on those days to LP. And then on my long weekends off, when I would have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday off, Friday, Saturday would usually be spent chilling out and with friends or whatever, but then I would have Sunday afternoon to do some LPing stuff, and then Monday, pretty much all day Monday, to do some LPing stuff. So whether I was on an early shift, whether I was on a late shift, whether I was on a day off, I could always fit in an LP session. No problem. That's when I first started. Fast forward to 2015, January the 1st, I left my job as a police officer and took a career break. And therefore, for the past 12 months, I have had all the time in the world to devote to LPing, so I can continue to put as much content up as possible. But then, fast forward to February the 29th of this year, I'm starting a new job. And it's a 9 to 5 job. Okay, I've worked full time and done LPing in the past. There should be no problem, should there? But I sat down and started to timetable when I could LP and when I couldn't LP, just to see how much time I would have on my hands. So I sat down and my LPing schedule, or my schedule full stop, looks like this. Monday, 9 to 5. At work, come home, drive home, bit of traffic, whatever else, get home for about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Have a bite to eat, call it 6:30 at the very earliest. And Monday night, nothing else better to do, and do some LPing. Marvellous, could do about 2 hours or so. Excellent, that's Monday. Tuesday, 9 to 5, come home, bite to eat, about 6:30. I play football on a Tuesday night. I go to play darts on a Tuesday night. I'm actually a member of a pub team, playing in a league, play darts. Woo. So, so that takes up the whole evening. So Tuesday night, no LP. Wednesday, 9 to 5, come home, have a bite to eat, go to football on Wednesday night, get home about 9:30, shower, too tired to do it. Probably going to be too tired to do any LP. So that's Wednesday out of the question as well. Thursday, 9 to 5, come home, bite to eat, another football night. No LPing on Thursday. Friday, 9 to 5, come home. Friday's notorious for catching up with friends, going out to the movies, going out to the pub, staying over, then having a drink together, or going to a club. A lot of my Friday nights are usually tied up with something. So LPing will be hit and miss on a Friday. Not looking good now, is it? Monday to Friday, the only day so far I can LP is on a Monday. Saturday, stream day. I am determined to keep Saturdays free for streaming. And therefore, if I'm streaming for 3 to 4 hours on a Saturday, I sure as hell I'm not going to be continuing to talk and commentate for another hour or two on an LP session. So that Saturday's pretty much gone, which leaves Sunday evening, 2 games of football. However, Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon, I am free. So in my entire week, the only days I have free when I start my new job in a week and a half to LP is a Monday evening and a Sunday morning and afternoon. Now, I've been able to keep putting up all this content over the past 6 years, 3 or 4 LPs at a time in the past. Now it's usually 2 or 3. On the back of being able to devote about 20 hours to it, recording, editing, rendering, uploading, checking comments, blah, 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 blah. Usually takes about 15 to 20 hours a week. And it's not a chore. It's still my hobby. I still love doing it. But am I going to be able to squeeze 15 to 20 hours on a Monday evening and a Sunday morning and afternoon? No. It's going to be 8 hours tops. So as of the 29th of February, after sitting down and really thinking about this, for the first time in 6 years, my LPing time is going to be slashed considerably. And that's going to lead me to having to think about how I continue this channel. Because these Skyrims and these Witchers that are dragging on, they're probably not going to be able to happen anymore, because if they're dragging on when I can upload 20 hours a week, or devote 20 hours a week to LPing, they're going to drag on twice as long when I can only devote 8 hours a week. And that's just not going to be feasible. So I'm going to have to think about the types of games that I LP, the length of them, and even if it is a Skyrim or a Fallout or whatever it might be, I might have to alter the way I LP it, in terms of I might just have to create a character and do a particular quest line, like the Dark Brotherhood quest line or the Thieves Guild, or just pick a small portion of the game to focus on and develop a character within that parameter, rather than doing the whole game. So that might be something that I have to consider. Consider just doing shorter games like maybe an XCOM that people are crying out for, that's shorter in nature. These short, snappy affairs that I can do for a few weeks or a month or two and then move on a shorter time budget. So I'm going to have to think about it. How am I going to squeeze? I'm going to have to be very, very much more time conscious and be much more time effective with how I do things. I'm going to have to utilise lots of overnight rendering, I imagine. And even streaming. Now, streaming I'm devoting to a Saturday, and streaming could be a saviour, because I don't want to become a stream-only person, but it is very easy to stream for 3 to 4 hours, interacting with the chat, having a good old laugh, and then YouTube just puts it straight onto the channel for me. I don't have to edit it, I don't have to mess around with it, I don't have to render it, upload it, it's all done for me. So I can put 3, 4, 5 hours worth of content onto YouTube almost in real time. And that could be a blessing, because if I'm doing a longer game that's maybe dragging on a bit, I could perhaps intermittently do a stream session of that particular LP series to help boost the progress. Might have to do that. I'll have to think about it. But I am simply, in 10 to 15 minutes worth of video update, simply saying, too long didn't read, as of the 29th of February, my LPing time is going to be slashed at least in half, and that is going to have a significant impact on the channel itself. And I'm telling you now, in case all of a sudden, you know, those uploads that have been coming so frequently start to dry up a little bit and people are wondering what's going on. That is what's going on, and I'm going to have to think about how I do it, because it's very frustrating for me, because this is my hobby. I enjoy doing this, and to have that time slashed, it's not good. So anyway, there you go. Thought I'd share that with you. Thought I'd keep you in the loop. And I'm now going to go back to my ginger wine. So enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm putting this up on the it is Thursday, but by the time it's uploaded in the UK, it's going to be probably Friday, early hours of the morning. It was a strange time to put a video update up, but I was in the mood to do one. So there you go. So until next time, see you soon.